Tonight, just a few short days before an alleged serial killer will go to trial, we're taking a close look at the murder spree Billy Chemirmir is accused of committing. It includes at least 24 murders and 2 attempted murders throughout North Texas. This all begins in 2016. Andrea Lucia now explaining to you how a survivor helped police.
On March 19, 2018, Plano firefighters revived a 91-year-old at the Preston Place Apartments. According to police reports, Mary Bartell told them a stranger forced his way in, grabbed a couch pillow, and smothered her until she blacked out. Then he walked out with her jewelry. Just one day earlier and one door over, Mary's next-door neighbor, Ann Conklin, had died. Plano police suddenly started taking a closer look and discovered a pattern of deaths in their Preston Place senior living community. There were 7 within a 6-month period, all with missing jewelry.
The mentality was, well, these are seniors, it's all natural.
Lori Delahunty's mother, Diane, was one of the victims whose death had initially been assumed to be from natural causes. Lori believes the killer took advantage of the lapses in the complex's security.
I mean, he had access. He had free reign, and nobody was stopping him.
A week before Bartell's attack, a neighbor happened to notice a silver Nissan Altima that seemed out of place. He jotted down its license plate, and when police started asking questions, he passed it along. Investigators found it was owned by a man named Billy Chemirmir. In 2016, Chemirmir had been caught twice at the Edgemere Senior Living Apartments in Dallas using a fake name and falsely claiming to be an employee. Police now believe by the time he was stopped and charged with trespassing there, he'd already killed 3 women in that complex: Catherine Sinclair, Phyllis Payne, and Phoebe Perry. The next 8 murders he's linked to started the following month at the Tradition Prestonwood Senior Living Facility. Among the victims were Leah Corkin, Mary Jo Jennings' mother.
8 victims in 3.5 months. I mean, a majority of them with police reports, missing jewelry.
And Doris Gleason, Shannon Dion's mother.
Do you think someone else should have pieced this together?
I wish they had.
The next murder Chemirmir is accused of occurred more than a year later in 2017 at the Parkview Apartments in Frisco.
The feeling was so horrible.
Cheryl Pangburn discovered her mother, Marilyn Bixler.
Her body was perfectly positioned between the couch and the coffee table.
1 month later, a 93-year-old at the complex reported a well-dressed man posing as a maintenance worker had asked her if she needed work done. When she said no, he knocked her from her walker and tried to muffle her screams and smother her with a pillow. But she survived and would months later pick Chemirmir out of a photo lineup. After that came the string of fatal attacks at Preston Place and occasionally the murder of an elderly woman in her own home. Once police started looking at Chemirmir, though, the pieces began coming together.
We literally just marched down Preston Road, downtown to Preston Trail to Preston Place. It's just one shocking fact after another about a serial killer.
On March 20th, 2018, the day after the attack on Bartell, officers were staked out at Chemirmir's apartment complex when they say he arrived home and tossed something in a dumpster. Inside, they found a jewelry box belonging to Luthi Harris. In his car, they say, were the keys to her Dallas home, where officers later found her. A medical examiner determined that final victim died only about an hour before his arrest. The trial starting on Monday is expected to focus solely on the murder of Luthi Harris. According to a source, Chemirmir is believed to have followed her home from Walmart. And according to subpoenas, prosecutors have a video from Walmart they are prepared to show in trial. In Dallas, Andrea Lucia, CBS 11 News.
Worth mentioning, Mary Bartell, who Andrea talked about, the survivor who played such a key role in breaking the case, conducted a video deposition before she died. That happened last year, and filings show that portions of that video at this moment are scheduled to play in court.